Hello class, Kin 405. My presentation topic deals with the consumption of performance-enhancing drugs among pro athletes. My thesis statement states, doping not only undermines fair play, but also attacks the values, morality, and the beauty of the sport. However, the percentage of elite athletes who consume performance-enhancing drugs are continuing to increase. According to the New York Times, 43% of professional athletes who polled believe that at least half of professional athletes in the United States use steroids, which leads to my research question. So, is the consumption of steroids among pro athletes being morally accepted in sport culture? Through some research I conducted, I came up with three claims that support my position that steroids are not being accepted nor supported in sport culture. In my first claim, it deals with government officials refusing to accept performance-enhancing drugs among athletes by still randomly drug testing athletes. Through the struggle that government officials went through and had a battle with the Supreme Court and went to jury against athletes who were fighting for their private rights according to the Fourth Amendment, shows us that the government will do what it takes to save the beauty and the ethics of sport. My second claim in my paper deals with a research that was done on three major TV networks, which are ABC, CBS, and NBC. Through this research, researchers were able to find that these news channels spend quite some time discussing the negatives and consequences of the consumption of this enhancing substance. Furthermore, we all know the impact that these news channels carry in our sport culture, and by choosing to spend most of their time on this specific topic and discussing the downfalls of steroids shows us that society is refusing to socially accept performance-enhancing drugs among sports. My final claim deals with fans and spectators that follow baseball and their perspective on athletes consuming steroids. Throughout the article, fans mention a couple of athletes they respect, such as Will Mays and Ken Griffey. Fans and spectators respect athletes like this because they enjoy seeing their natural talent from the day they enter the major leagues to the day they leave. I just want to leave you a quote stated from a fan. Throughout life, people age and their ability begins to fade with time, which is what encourages fans to make the most of what life is left. But most importantly, what do you have to give? Wow. This statement clearly shows us that fans are not willing to accept the consumption of steroids among pro athletes. Now, to conclude, through my research, I can say that the overlying argument in my paper is steroids are not morally accepted in our society, nor sport culture, and we could clearly see that the government, the media, which are the three major TV networks, and fans and spectators, will continue to stand firm to save the natural, ethical beauty of sports. Thank you.